Tonight on News 5 Live, Tracy Tager-Panton reveals a 15-member slate of UDP candidates for March 12th. But will they succeed at the polls? The Transport Department finally starts issuing license plates and stickers after the minister's apology. Dane Gillett is acquitted of murder and walks free from the shooting death of a 15-year-old. And in this week's episode of Belize on Real, we explore composting and its many benefits for agriculture. These stories and more are coming up in 60 seconds. Good evening and welcome to News 5 Live for Thursday, February 20th. I am Sabrina Daly. Nomination day is set for Monday, and today UDP leader and Albert area representative Tracy Tager-Panton officially introduced a team of 15 candidates for the March 12th election. Tager hopes to win with her entire team and at least one more candidate from Moses Shine Barrow's faction. While she is counting on Barrow's slate to help secure a win, she is confident that Lee Mark Chang, nominated under her banner, will replace Barrow in Mesopotamia. Tager-Panton also reached out to Barrow's supporters, expressing her desire to work together in unity after the election. News 5's Marian Ali was at the presentation and filed this report.
We are running as one United Democratic Party.
This morning, UDP leader and Albert area representative Tracy Tager-Panton officially kicked off her party's campaign and introduced the candidates for the March 12th general election. While she has presented 15 candidates, she insists that the UDP has a full slate of 31 to represent all constituencies nationwide. However, she expressed doubts about the candidates aligned with Moses Shine Barrow.
There are 31 standard bearers who represent the United Democratic Party. They were either contested, they either sat in a contested convention or they sat in an endorsement convention. Those are the candidates that we recognize as the legitimate standard bearers for the United Democratic Party. I doubt very much. And I would be very surprised if any of those handpicked persons who were foisted on us as a United Democratic Party has any chance in winning any seats for the United Democratic Party.
So how is Panton confident that the UDP will form the next government if Barrow's candidates don't win? While she isn't counting on all of Barrow's candidates, she believes that with her 15 candidates and at least one more, they can secure a win. Panton also has faith in candidates like Manuel Heredia in Belize Rural South and John Saldivar in Belmopan, despite their previous losses, because they were chosen by their communities. Regarding Lee Mark Chang's selection in Mesopotamia, Panton said it was done according to the UDP constitution after the October 20th convention she led.
We consulted with constituents of the Mesop constituency, and we consulted with our UDP supporters in Mesop, and it was almost unanimous that there was time for a change, and Lee Mark was their preferred candidate.
Despite the nearly year-long leadership feud between Panton and Moses Shine Barrow, she is confident that Barrow will lose his second attempt to win office in Mesopotamia.
There is no way that Shine Jamal Barrow is going to win his seat in Mesop. The people of Mesop, and I say I bet on the people every time, will make that determination for the rest of us.
And how does the candidate aiming to unseat Barrow feel about this challenge? He says he takes no challenge lightly.
I like to fight like the underdog at all times. I fight and I fight hard. So I will make no premature prediction, just that I will say that I'm very comfortable where I am. And if you have a time, maybe you should go speak to some of the people in the, or do your own polling in the division, and you will hear a clear and resounding poll of their feelings.
In terms of the campaign financing, where is all of that coming from?
Well, I mean, the party has their financiers that they get money from. I've gotten some from the party. I've gotten some from people that I know.
Colette Era Representative Patrick Faber invited the public to stay tuned for their manifesto launch.
Those ideas, I promise you, will be very solid. We are putting our time and effort into making sure that we prepare a very solid agenda for you for the next 5 years. And we will come with very solid ideas, we promise you.
Faber is one of the key seats Panton is banking on for the March 12th election, and he is confident he'll be elected for a 6th consecutive term.
When I go to houses, it's all love in the homes, and people are telling me that I have no worry, that they know the relationship that we've shared for the many, many years, and they have no intention of changing course.
Tegra Panton also delivered a direct message of unity to UDP members who support Moses Shine Barrow's leadership.
We say to you here publicly that we embrace you as part of our wider UDP family, and we look forward to joining hands and hearts with you after we win the general elections on March 12, 2025.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.
The latest dispute within the UDP is how candidates will set themselves apart from those running under Shine Barrow. Panton says her team will stick with the traditional UDP red, but mentions some tweaks to identify her candidates. She also took a jab at the other UDP candidate running in Albert for good measure.
In fact, we cannot come together before nomination day, and it requires a symbol. I am 100% sure that the people who are supporting the team that is being led by me will know exactly who to vote for. I will use myself as an example. I am undisputedly the UDP era rep in Albert. No, and I want to be kind, I would say imposter, but let me be kind. No, imposter, no? Can come into Albert, handpicked and thrown in the mix, and expect that the UDP supporters and the people of Albert will accept him as their UDP era representative.
The latest addition to Panton's team is Hernan Riverol, who was originally chosen by Moses Shine-Barrow. Panton secured Riverol's candidacy under her leadership just this morning. Initially, Riverol was running as an independent candidate. Panton clarified that Riverol hasn't switched sides but has decided to run under her leadership after being approached by Barrow.
When we spoke, when we started to prepare for the elections, as you say, to interview candidates and see their work on the ground, Mr. Riverol was not yet confirmed by the executive committee of Corozal Bay. I think they had a couple candidates that they were considering, and Mr. Riverol is now the standard bearer for Corozal Bay, the UDP standard bearer. I can tell you that his candidacy was determined by Shine, really. But the people in Corozal Bay have said to him, his committee has said to him, and the constituents that they feel that he has a better chance if he's a part of our team. Because of the things that we say we stand for.
So he has switched allegiance from Mr. Barrow?
I don't know if he has switched allegiance. I don't know if he had declared his allegiance for Shine, but I do know that Shine had spoken to him about running for the party.
The Port Loyola area has 4 candidates, 3 of whom are from the UDP. There's former area representative Anthony Boots Martinez, who isn't aligned with either leader. Then there's Dr. Nelma Mortiz running under Shine-Barrow's ticket and Philip Willoughby running under Panton's leadership. Besides competing against each other, they are also up against the PUP incumbent Gilroy Usher. When asked about Martinez's chances, Panton said she would welcome him, but is confident that Willoughby will secure Port Loyola.
Boots is a friend. Boots is a former colleague. Boots has always aligned himself with the United Democratic Party. And Boots has run for multiple constituencies on behalf of the United Democratic Party. I will say this. I will say this. And I want it to be clear. Whatever happens in Port Loyola, whichever UDP candidate emerges as the winner, and when I say UDP candidate, we only have one, but any UDP associated person, we will embrace them and we will welcome them back to the party. But I believe that Philip has the wherewithal to deliver the seat for Port.
Rudy Wade from the Cayo district is taking on both major parties. As the leader of the Belize Justice Movement, he has introduced a slate of 7 candidates. The BJM is one of the few third parties running in the March 12th election. Historically, third parties haven't received much support at the polls in Belize. On Wednesday, we asked Wade about this challenge.
It's so sad in this country how this two-party system has us, especially the youths, because they don't really know the history of these people, right? So if you dig back on the history of these people, you kind of like want to think twice going voting a PUP or a UDP. But if we watch how this two-party system governs our country for decades, right? I mean, they don't want people to be empowered, right? So hopefully at some point, the Belizean people will see, right, a need for change, right? Because, 2025, where are we at, right? So, we need change, and the only thing that can happen in terms of change is the people, because they are the only one that can, make the change, right?
Coming up, license plates are finally back in Belize.
At RF&G Insurance, we're committed to safeguarding what matters most to you, offering coverage mile after mile. Our offices and agents located across Belize ensure that you are protected. Secure your property with RF&G Householders Comprehensive Policy. From your home to your belongings, we offer protection so you can enjoy life to the fullest. For more information on your coverage options, contact our team of experts today or visit your local agents. We'll be ready to assist. Don't forget, it pays to get it right with RF&G Insurance, a Road Group company.
In 2024, Belize stands strong, progressing with determination under Plan Belize. Together we are building a safer, more prosperous nation, guided by vision, resilience, and innovation. To ensure safety and accountability, we appointed the Firearms and Ammunition Control Board. With modernized systems, international best practices, and tighter oversight, we are revolutionizing firearm regulations for the protection of every Belizean. With the new Lotus Wellness Center and nationwide police station upgrades, we're transforming how we support those who serve and protect us. In 2024, we took that commitment even further, empowering 96 more police officers to become first-time landowners, bringing the total number of land titles issued to over 400. Through a collaboration between the Ministries of Home Affairs, Natural Resources, and the Belize Police Association, we're not only investing in their mental and emotional well-being, but also in their long-term stability. Because a supported and secure force is a stronger force. At the Fort Belize Forensic Science Symposium, we showcased how data drives progress. From reducing gender-based violence to advancing DNA legislation, we're enhancing citizen security and strengthening public trust through science and innovation. Belize's future is also green and growing. By reactivating the Hemp Industry Oversight Committee, we're positioning Belize as a leader in hemp research, marketing, and investment, creating new opportunities for sustainable economic growth. In 2024, we proved once again that hard work delivers results, from public safety to economic transformation. Plan Belize is a promise we are fulfilling together. For Belize, for the future, let's keep building together.
Really? You not switch yet? No what? I tell you. I don't.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night just to stay in touch. Call me on my cell phone, cause our connection used to mean so much. And I know when that thought line bling, February's got that love to bring. Yeah, I know when that thought line bling, Smart is giving you everything. These days all I do is wonder if you're still connected with somebody else. Wonder why you're missing out on what's best for yourself. You could have had more, but you're still stuck with them. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else. So it's time to switch up your brand, cause Smart's the best in the land. They got the top speed and the best service for your phone. You should just switch to them, it's smarter, no one else. You used to call me on my cell phone.
It's time to wake up, move, and feel amazing. Get your heart pumping and your energy flowing with Morning Boost. A fun and dynamic workout show to kickstart your day. Whether you're a beginner or a fitness pro, we've got the moves to keep you motivated. So grab your mat, set your alarm, and let's get moving. Morning Boost, weekdays at 6 a.m., only on Channel 5.
Dane Khalil Gillett, 27, has been acquitted of the shocking execution-style murder of 15-year-old Dwayne Gabriel, an SJC student, who was gunned down in September 2021. Gabriel's death was believed to be a gang-related retaliation for Michael Henry's murder. Wearing a red shirt, Gabriel was shot 4 times by a masked gunman who jumped off a motorcycle, approached him at a shop, and fatally shot him before speeding away. After his acquittal, we spoke with Gillett and his attorney. Here's News 5's Isani Cayetano.
This just go for sure that the system full of lot of abstract. You understand? The court clearly proved today that whatever they may charge me for, no evidence there to prove that the person that me and the one that pull the trigger, no evidence there to prove that.
After spending 3 years and 5 months on remand for the shocking murder of a 15-year-old SJC student, the alleged shooter, Dane Gillett, is now a free man. Today, Justice Derek Sylvester delivered a 35-page ruling, setting a new precedent.
We had both oral submissions and as well written submissions. And at the conclusion, the judge felt as though that the evidence was so tenuous that a conviction on the evidence presented by the Crown would have been unsafe, and therefore upheld our no-case submission.
The case relied heavily on video and circumstantial evidence, which was too weak to convict. Justice Sylvester concluded that the evidence was so tenuous that a jury couldn't safely convict the accused.
And they know that for the evidence when I got, me can't prove that from the start. And they still make us so long as jail 3 years and 5 months. I take a lot of time out of my life, out of my family. You understand? So,
yeah. Okay.
I just want to make people say that. Man, I just want a system to know to want to do their job properly, because then it's not easy for them back on their places. So, man, they suffer back there right now, back there rough.
Dwayne Gabriel was tragically shot on September 25, 2021, while running an errand for his mother at a grocery store on North Front Street. He was an innocent bystander, targeted simply because he was wearing a red shirt. The murder was thought to be in retaliation for Michael Henry's execution. After being released, Gillett expressed his condolences to Gabriel's family.
I just want to tell the lady condolences for last. I know how you feel to have to lose somebody close to you like that. I got one of my cousins when I dead, 14 years old, and shot you up 9 times. You understand? No justice never come out for him either. I know how the lady I feel. I know they must be this long now and they must be vexed right now because they must feel like that me killing them. I hope they realize that the court proved today that I'm not the one who do the crime. You understand? So I just want to clean for their heart towards me. I just want to clean it up. You understand? I just want to clean it up, you know? Condolences and everything towards the people there. Respect and love all the time.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Isani Cayetano.
The long wait is over. This morning, the Department of Transport started handing out license plates, stickers, and driver's license cards to those who have already paid. Many drivers, especially in rural areas, have been waiting for months, even years, for these. The department began its tour in Belmopan today, where we spoke with Minister of Transport Rodwell Ferguson. Here's News 5's Brittany Gordon with the story.
After years of waiting, Belizeans can finally collect their license plates, stickers, and driver's licenses. Today, the Belize Transport Department launched a nationwide distribution tour in Belmopan, sending out multiple teams to district offices across the country to provide extra support. Minister of Transport Rodwell Ferguson admitted that the delay has caused significant inconvenience to the public.
I feel very guilty to a certain extent because I'm the minister responsible for transportation that covers license plates and stickers. And so on a regular basis, I keep telling the staff that we need to fix this issue. And so over the last month and a half, the CEO and myself sat down and tried to find the solution. And so we made a very large order to the Ministry of Finance and asked them for their approval. So today and over the next 3 weeks, we are going to have 10,000 license plates total of different categories.
This initiative is designed to make the distribution process smoother, clear up backlog, and improve customer satisfaction. It kicked off today in Belmopan and will continue in Belize City on Friday, then move to Corozal and Orange Walk on Monday, and a wrap-up in Dangriga, Independence, and Punta Gorda on Tuesday.
So we're hoping that we can now be able to come back to normalcy to make sure we always have license plates and stickers as a person come to license his or her vehicle. It's an embarrassment to the ministry, and I want to make sure that embarrassment is over. So I can safely say that this will be a thing of the past. So today, as we are issuing, I think in San Ignacio, Santa Elena, and Belmopan, and eventually go north, Belize City, and end up all the way in Punta Gorda. So I asked the staff for us to have like a license plate show so that the people come in and bring their receipts and get their license plates and their stickers as they come in.
To pick up their documents, customers need to show their receipt as proof of payment and the original certificate of title from the same office where they paid. One driver, Daniel Oriano, is relieved to finally have his license in hand.
How long have you been waiting to get your driver's license or license plate?
Around 1 month.
1 month.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling after coming here today and finally picking it up?
Well, after a long month waiting, I feel comfortable already, because every time I pass through a checkpoint, they ask for the plate, for the license. So now I feel good.
And which one are you picking up?
The plate and the license.
Ferguson has implemented a new strategy with the Transport Department to ensure that this delay never happens again.
It could be a miscalculation. And these are a very small developed country. We don't expect to have so many motor vehicles. So I emphasize to the staff that now there must be a minimum stock level and a maximum stock level. So once you reach 100, for argument's sake, it's time to re-add license plates. Don't wait until you reach 0 or 5.
Ferguson says the ministry is pushing for a budget increase to keep enough stock on hand to prevent future shortages.
There should be no shortages. And hopefully by May, because of the backlog and President requests, so hopefully by May we can put another big order. We even asked the Ministry of Finance to increase the budget for license plates and stickers. So we're hopeful that this will no longer happen in the future.
Brittany Gordon for News 5.
On Wednesday night, we reported that Belize Sugar Industries, BSI, is temporarily halting sugar production for the 2024 to 2025 season. BSI explained that heavy rains have led to poor quality and low quantities of sugarcane, and bad road conditions have made the situation worse. Today, we heard from the Minister of Agriculture, Jose Abelardo May, during his appearance on Open Your Eyes.
The mill has closed because of insufficient cane reaching the mill. The fields are excessively wet. The quality of the cane is horrible. The mill will run out of excess bagasse, reserve bagasse. They burn bagasse to generate energy. Okay? There is a cold front coming in that will bring some rainfall. If the mill closes down because of just, if sugarcane is not reaching the mill will be forced to close down, and because that they are using up all the reserve bagasse, they will be unable to restart the crop. Now that put at risk the entire sugar industry crop for the year 2025. So it's not sugar. I read that thing on Facebook. It is wrong. It is a political mischief. But I must say to you that we continue to fix sugar roads, and because of the weather pattern, the frequent rainfall pattern, it's destroyed. You fix it again, it's destroyed. So the government is losing. The cane farmers, because of the quality, is losing. The TCTS, tons sugarcane to ton sugar, is at 16 tons. You are losing money.
Production at the Belize Sugar Industries has been paused due to persistent rainfall, which has led to muddy yields from farmers. But that's not the only problem. The mill has also been dealing with a fusarium infection affecting northern cane crops and poor road conditions. BSI says a new system is needed to prioritize cane quality over quantity. BSI Communications Director William Neal shared more details on the issue.
We've had projects of that nature before where we've had pre-harvesting cane testing, pre-harvest cane testing. And so the farmers are aware of that. We'll definitely have to get back to a quality system where farmers are paid for quality, and that will improve the way they manage their cane and also the way they harvest their cane, because we definitely need to do it on a quality basis. As I said, you can't tell if cane is ripe just by looking at it, so we'll have to have a system that we've already demonstrated actually works. There'll be a need for that to be put in place to be more beneficial to the farmers themselves. But we have these projects coming up that we're implementing. Like I said, the one for building the adaptive capacity of sugarcane farmers in northern Belize, which is funded by GCF and being managed by the 5 Cs. So those are some important things, but definitely we need an overhaul and a transformation of the delivery system to make sure that we're bringing the best cane possible to the mill.
After the break, Handmade in Belize art exhibition launched in Belize City. But first, here's the latest weather update from the Belize Met Service.
Belize Signs, we turn your ideas into reality. Whether it's billboards that command attention, banners that set the stage, or car decals that make a statement, we've got you covered. From lighted signs that shine in the darkest nights to magnetic signs that are easily interchangeable, we offer a wide range of options like billboards, banners, vehicle decals, lighted signs, magnetic signs, acrylic signs, metal signs, PVC signs, aluminum signs, vehicle wraps, vinyl prints, 3D lettering, awnings, wall murals, and a whole lot more. We're not just sign makers, we're brand enablers. Visit us today.
The Mega Bingo Progressive Jackpot is now a massive $253,575. That's right, over $250,000 could be yours with just one $2 Mega Bingo ticket. Tune in this Saturday, February 22nd at 8 p.m. for the live Mega Bingo show on Channel 5, Love FM, or online via Facebook or YouTube. Just search for Belize Mega Bingo and play along live. Don't miss your chance to grab that mega cash. You could be the next jackpot winner. And remember, Mega Bingo is the game.
6 different games to play for cash and win.
Tourism is the backbone of economic growth and community development. However, success in tourism development requires more than just a vision. It demands responsible planning, strategic partnerships, and adherence to local regulations. To support developers and investors, the Belize Tourism Board, BTB, would like to remind that every owner of a prospective hotel or tourist accommodation must apply for and obtain registration from the Registrar of Hotels before commencing construction or development. For those who have already commenced construction, please contact the BTB at hotels@belizetourismboard.org to request and submit your registration form for new development. Together, let's build the future of tourism.
Here's how to access your contribution history on the My Social Security portal. First, go to your browser and type ssbportal.org.bz. Enter your email and password, then click Log In. Once logged in, you'll see your full portal account on the screen. On the left-hand side, you'll notice a drop-down menu for added features. Click on History. Choose Contributions. Read the disclaimer, then click Continue. You'll now see a full window displaying your contribution history. In the table, each row represents a different year. For example, let's look at the year 2024. Click on the row and a detailed breakdown will appear. This breakdown includes your employer's name, your earnings for each month and week, contribution type, the amounts paid, and that's how you can explore the new contribution feature on the My Social Security portal. It's quick, easy, and keeps your Social Security information right at your fingertips. Create your account today.
Digi is bringing the power of connectivity to every corner of Belize with our Digi on-the-go mobile store.
Ma, Digi dia.
Digi dia. Don't say. Sign up for the fastest, most reliable home fiber service, purchase the latest device, or explore our wide range of services. This one-of-a-kind mobile store has it all. Our dedicated team brings the same high-quality in-store experience to you, ensuring you stay connected with friends, family, and the world.
You guys bringing the mobile here, it's really helpful, saving a lot of money for people going from the town, especially like in Punta Gorda, which is 25 miles away from here, which will cost a couple dollars for them to reach there. So having these caravan here, it's a lot easier, it's a lot cheaper, and you know, people are taking advantage. As you can see, we have a lot of people coming out today to purchase some of these devices, top-ups and even postpaid that they're eager to have, no?
Digi is connecting Belize one community at a time. Look out for the Digi on-the-go mobile store with exclusive deals and offers in a community near you. Follow us on our Digi Facebook page to see where we will be next.
Digi, our national telecom.
Chemical fertilizers are being swapped out for compost, a greener alternative. Composting involves breaking down organic material into nutrient-rich soil that boosts plant growth. Studies show that food scraps in landfills release a lot of methane, a potent greenhouse gas. But those same scraps can be turned into compost instead. It's not just food scraps. Animal manure is also great for composting. In tonight's installment of Belize on Real, News 5's Paul Lopez dives into the composting process.
Have you ever wondered what happens to your organic food waste after you toss it in the garbage bin and it's picked up by the truck? Fruit and vegetable scraps, eggshells, bones, and leftover bread all end up at a nearby transfer station and are used as landfill. When mixed with other household garbage, these organic scraps decompose and release gases that are harmful to the environment.
With climate change being a concern, there's three sources of methane that are contributing to climate change. And the first leading is fossil fuels, the second is animal agriculture, and the third is typically coming from landfills and waste. So they found that 20% of methane contributing to greenhouse gases is typically coming from organic matter being suppressed amongst other trash, and in the anaerobic environment creates a gas called methane.
Tara Hoisington, a consultant at Recycle Organics, explained that the methane is 12 times more effective than carbon dioxide at trapping heat in the atmosphere. Recycle Organics is on a mission to reduce the amount of methane released into the air through backyard composting. But what exactly is composting? We asked Lois Wade Jr., the owner of Blessed Gardens, to explain.
Composting is the human effort to duplicate humus, which is the natural process that takes place in the ecosystem. So what composting does is that it takes organic material and then speed up the natural process of decay and decomposition, ensuring that the right nutrients are available for the plants that you want to grow.
Canada had donated 200 compost bins to get a backyard composting education program started in the country, so that we've gone into four towns. We're in San Pedro, San Ignacio, Belmopan, and Corozal. And we had distributed these bins. We've done workshops, and then we're doing a 6-month pilot program where we go to the person's home who decided they want the bin, and we give them tutorials, lessons, information on how to successfully compost, as well as they have a form to fill out every month to gauge on how much food waste is actually getting diverted from the trash, as well as organic matter like leaves.
Hoisington shared that the initiative is off to a great start, with most participants eagerly using their compost bins and repurposing over 1/2 pound of organic food waste daily. In Belmopan, Louis Wade has made composting a central part of his gardening operation.
Most people, they want black dirt. They ask for black dirt or they ask for black soil, but they mean something by that, because soil color does not determine fertility. You can have very black soil, but if it doesn't have the compost or the organic material in it, then it's still not going to give you the results that you want. So when people say, I want black dirt, what they're really talking about is that they want highly fertile soil that is able to produce a very good quality.
Unlike recycled organics, Wade uses animal manure for his composting. To the untrained eye, a mix of horse and chicken manure, rice waste, and a special blend of microbes from Belize Agro Enterprise Limited might look unappealing, but after weeks of decomposition and careful moisture management, the result is like gold for farmers.
Horses and cows eat only grass, you know, so you really should not be afraid of their poop. But when people think about poop, they have all of these negative connotations, when in reality, the stomach of the cow, the stomach of the horse is able to break down it in such a way that you still have very, very rich organic material in cow and in horse. So another thing that you can also use is tilapia. And I will show you just my little tilapia experiment, because you feed the tilapia, and then tilapia fish also release a lot of ammonia, urea, a little bit of uric acid into the water, and so you can actually take that water from the tilapia. It doesn't have to be poop, and you can water your plants with tilapia water, and you will get the proteins that you need.
Wade mentioned that dried leaves and freshly cut grass are also great for making organic compost. He combines these materials with black soil to create a highly sought-after product that he sells all over the country.
How do you know very good soil? Well, how do you measure very good soil? You measure very good soil by squeezing it, and then it's supposed to hold together. And then when you loose it like this, it's supposed to break up back again. That's your test, right there.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
Artworks from 25 artisans across the country are now on display at the Museum of Belizean Art. The exhibit, called Handmade in Belize, was launched today by the Institute of Creative Arts in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture. News 5's Paul Lopez was at the launch and filed this report.
The Institute of Creative Art, in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture, has launched an art exhibit showcasing work from 25 artisans. The pieces range from calabash shell lamps to embroidery and wood carvings. Minister of Culture Francis Fonseca mentioned that the National Institute of Culture and History is supporting these artisans by helping them market their work for potential export.
Absolutely fantastic project, exciting initiative by Niche. We pay tribute to the artists, the artisans who are really behind this development project. As I pointed out, it's a project that really has 3 objectives. One, we want to document who the artisans are in Belize. So we want to accurate database of artisans in Belize. We want to work with them on marketability. How can we, all this creativity, how can we help them to promote that, to market that? And then, of course, as I pointed out, at the end of the day, we really want to make sure that our creative people can make a living from their creativity. And so the export market, how can we work with them to provide opportunities for their products to gain access to export markets? So culture is my business is a key initiative that we have focused on here at Niche over the past few years because we understand that so many of our artists, they're creative people, but they need support in terms of marketing their product.
Baron Neil, a resident of Coyote District, makes what he refers to as butterfly collage. It's a creative process that needs delicate tools. The end result is a stunning piece with vibrant colors and amazing designs.
It means a lot. I started this art from I learned it from my brother in 2004. I've been doing it for 20 years. It took me about 12 years to reach this skill level that I'm at. And then now, at this moment, I have taught 10 different persons, and they have learned this skill and helping their family. I have hired a local carpenter and a local glass shop. But at this moment, with my art, I feel very great because I'm inspiring the youths. Everybody is seeing me making a living off of artwork. I was a math teacher, and I quit that job because I believe my artwork can take me farther and make me help people in this world and people in Belize.
Meet Keith Francisco, the artist behind this stunning Jankuno crown. Francisco shared that his talent stems from his deep love for Garifuna culture and the demand for these beautiful crowns. Today he is proud to have his work displayed inside the art exhibit.
I have a nice feeling to make I see my art the exhibit this exhibition right here. So yeah, well this our Jankuno crown. In Garifuna we call it the Wababa, right? And this crown here, we use this piece for like winter, like the Christmas, when it's Christmas, this stuff, the gears that we use for the festive season for make we dance and do for we display, right? Like a house to house, like a house to house thing. Then I've been doing this from like about 2013, yes. And when I get into it because anytime I need crown, especially for me and my kids, I need to spend money and make these crowns, right? So I put my interest into it. Well, my bigger brother taught me how to get started, so it's from then I get started doing these Jankuno crown, To make one of these gonna be like about 2 days for me. Yes.
So it's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time investing because the first thing, when I get started, I start with the roses, the crepe paper roses. These are one of the hardest for this crown. So I get started. It would take me probably a whole day to make all these roses. Then the following day, I wrap my hardbacks and I put on my rest of pieces.
All in all, it's a fantastic initiative, and I pay full tribute to Gilvano, Swayze, Yasser Musa, the entire team at ICA, Kim Vasquez, the artisans who are from every district, from so many different communities across the country, coming together to make this a reality.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
When we return, Stella Maris to get new principal and infrastructure upgrade.
Yo me siento contenta porque poder ayudar a que los niños puedan tener una vida saludable es algo que yo como madre puedo sentir bien porque puedo ayudar no solamente a un hijo mío, sino también a los niños de la escuela. Mi nombre es Samaris Rivera Sainsbury, trabajo aquí en la cocina de Eden Primary School. Cada niño que está aquí en esta escuela es como si fuera un hijo nuestro. Cada preparación va hecha con esmero, con amor, con dedicación, poniéndole todos los ingredientes necesarios y los nutrientes que ellos necesitan para que pues tengan una vida saludable.
To me, it's not just a program, it's not just an initiative. It's something that will help them to develop a better lifestyle. As citizens, we want to be healthier. And as the national plan says for health, by 2030, if I'm not mistaken, we are supposed to have a healthy nation. And so this initiative has helped us, in a sense, to build better citizens and citizens who won't get sick that often.
LG dual inverter compressor cools air faster by operating at speeds as high as 120 Hz with more stability compared to conventional models. It also saves up to 70% more energy by operating at speeds as low as 10 Hz with more stability. It reduces torque vibration down to 40% for quiet outdoor unit operation. Stable operation with low vibrations also results in increased durability.
Honda Navi, a partner you can rely on. Benquip, equipment, parts, service.
Really? You not switch yet? You know what? I tell you, I don't.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night just to stay in touch. Call me on my cell phone, cause our connection used to mean so much. And I know when that touch line bling, February's got that love to bring. Yeah, I know when that touch line bling, Smart is giving you everything. These days all I do is wonder if you're still connected with somebody else. Wonder why you're missing out on what's best for yourself. You could have had more, but you're still stuck with them. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else. So it's time for switch up and run, cause Smart's the best in the land. They got the top speed and the best service for your phone. You should just switch to them, it's Smart or no one else. You used to call me on my cell phone.
This is my first time here.
Hopefully it's my last. My dear friends, here we are, all in our true colors. You transfer papers, your key to the Mvule Kingdom.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I know.
Here are your clippers. Clippers.
Who's in?
We are prefects. We run this place. So let's act like it.
Solomon, the head prefect, quick. Is my collar straight?
We'll be out of Mvule High before you can pronounce the word scholarship.
We have a mystery to solve. The only way we can make a difference is if we stick together.
When I'm head prefect, each and every student will have a voice.
You need to show that new squeak from Bully.
I hate this school! Freedom to grow.
The Ministry of Education is nearly done with its investigation into the death of Stella Maris student Gabriel Oriano. Today, Minister of Education Francis Fonseca confirmed that the investigation is wrapping up, and the findings will be shared with the public after the family is informed. When asked about a possible leadership change at the school, he mentioned that the current principal is set to retire in April.
I think the report is almost complete. I think the ministry, either today or tomorrow, is having a meeting with the Belize Police Department so that we can then finalize our own report. So that's where it is. So I expect that perhaps sometime next week we will have a final report. Of course, we have committed to meeting with the family first. We want to meet with the family, share that report with the family first, discuss it with them, address any concerns and questions that they have regarding that report. Again, it's an internal report. But as I promised and committed, after we've done that and we've responded to their questions, we'll be very happy to share that report with the public.
We heard the principal in recording make some statements that does not sit well with certain members of the general public where autistic children are concerned. Talk a bit about your knowledge of the principal, your understanding of her reputation, and if it is in your view that she is fit to be in that position.
Yeah, I didn't hear the comments. I have to say I didn't hear the comments. But, Principal Cantun, has a long history in special education. She came from Orange Walk, where she was serving, at a special education institution. So she came highly recommended. But of course, we're reviewing everything. In fact, the truth is that she will retire very shortly. I think she retires at the end of April, actually. So in a sense, it's a moot question because we will have to find new leadership for Stella Maris.
CARICOM leaders kicked off the 48th Regular Summit in Barbados today. The meeting officially started Wednesday evening with a regional leader back in office, ready to make waves. One of the key topics was the escalating crisis in Haiti. CARICOM Chair and Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley stressed the need for a democratic transition, but warned that just setting an election date for November 15th wouldn't be enough. From Bridgetown, Peter Richards has the details.
Speaking at the ceremonial opening of the CARICOM Summit here on Wednesday night, Barbados Prime Minister and the CARICOM Chair, Mia Mottley, said that the situation in Haiti continues to be a major concern to the grouping. She warned that it would not be enough to be able to say that Haiti will have elections on November 15th. St. Kitts and Nevis Foreign Minister Dr. Denzel Douglas confirmed that Haiti was discussed when CARICOM Foreign Affairs ministers met ahead of the three-day summit.
I believe definitely the time has come for us to seriously look at the Haitian situation, work with the international community, and bring about a lasting democratic change for the betterment of the people of Haiti. The way it is, it cannot continue. It is not sustainable. And so we are working on that. Yesterday in our foreign ministers meeting, Haiti was a subject matter. Today in plenary, it will be. Later this afternoon, it will be in caucus.
Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister Gaston Brown is nonetheless hopeful that the polls will be held this year.
We'll hope so. I'm one of the individuals who believe that having a stable government is one of the prerequisites in order to stabilize Haiti. So that will be a welcome development, and CARICOM certainly will give all the support that it can to ensure that Haiti returns to stability, including political stability.
But informed sources said that at least one prime minister is pushing for the polls to be held despite the current security situation. In Haiti, criminal gangs control 90% of the capital, Port-au-Prince, and are seeking to bring the remaining 10% into their grasp. The gang violence has resulted in thousands of deaths, including that of women and children. In 2023, the United Nations Security Council passed a resolution for a Kenya-led multinational security support mission aimed at combating gang violence and restoring stability in Haiti. On Thursday, Dominica's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit described as aspirational the move towards holding the elections in November.
In this circumstance, we can only be hopeful. You understand? We can only be hopeful.
Despite the fact
from my personal perspective, I do not see it happening. Unless if the resources are front-loaded and the commitments made are fulfilled. So I do not, to me, elections in this year is more aspirational rather than practical. Unless if we, in the next couple of weeks, we see a change in attitude of the Security Council and the other partners. And I raised that with the President of the European Commission.
Guyana's President Dr. Irfaan Ali said that CARICOM is agreed that everything must be done to ensure that the elections are held.
CARICOM is united on the fact that we must do everything to ensure that elections is held, to ensure, but before elections is held, we have to do everything to ensure that there is stability in terms of security. The humanitarian side of things is helped. And yes, we are concerned as everyone else, and we understand how important these elections are. It is our work and agreement that led to an understanding that this period is a period that must be utilized to move towards an election and to get towards an election. But as I said, later today in the caucus, we'll have a better understanding.
The discussions on the Haitian election gathered steam following an address by the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres to CARICOM leaders on Wednesday night.
It is my intention to present to the Security Council a proposal that is very similar to the one that we have presented for Somalia, in which the UN assumes the responsibility of the structural and logistical expenditures that are necessary to put the force in place, and the salaries of the force are paid through the trust funds.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister Dr. Raul Gonzalez said he would await the caucus meeting to know the position of his colleagues. He says whether the Security Council is going to accept the new UN proposal is another question.
The critical question is what the security situation is going to be like when you're going to go and hold elections in November. Because to hold elections, as we have them, you have to have public meetings. People have to feel safe attending the public meetings, going to and from them, the gatherings, and there has to be a period of relative calm. So we will see how that evolves.
Bahamas Prime Minister Philip Davis said from his perspective it's going to be a very challenging for elections to be held in November.
Because of the continued deterioration of the security status in Haiti, it's very, very challenging. And even if we were to be able to bring some stability to the situation, there has to be some time. There has to be what I call a cooling off period. And that cooling off period is not going to be at least 6 months of a cooling off period to ensure that the stability that you have achieved is maintained and is sustainable.
The regional leaders will end their summit here on Friday.
Belize is skipping the in-person CARICOM meeting in Barbados. With the general election just weeks away, the ruling party decided to join virtually to stay in the country and keep campaigning. Minister Fonseca explains their choice.
We're participating virtually. As other countries are, we're participating virtually. Ambassador Lawrence, CEO Mai, Ambassador Mai have participated in everything. The only thing we won't be able to participate in is the closed meeting of the, what they call the kind of summit which is really a few hours where the leaders are alone, completely alone. Not even the foreign ministers are in that meeting. But we're participating in everything else virtually, and other countries are doing the same, a few other countries. So, of course not. We have not stopped that at all. Everybody knows that we're in election, we have an election. And we've, over the years, we've been to meetings where other countries have had elections and their leaders have not participated because everybody understands that you have to be on the ground. No, absolutely. Belize is firmly committed to the work of CARICOM. We are strong, effective members of that group, and we have great respect for that CARICOM grouping.
Will the U.S. ask Belize to take in deportees, both Belizean and foreign, like they have with other Central American countries? Costa Rica and Panama have already accepted hundreds. Could Belize be next? We spoke with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Francis Fonseca, to find out.
We have had discussions with the Charge d'Affaires here. No such request has been made of Belize as yet. But
if it is made?
If it is made, then it's something we will have to see the details of that proposal. We have said to them, it is something that we would have to take to the cabinet, and the cabinet will ultimately make that decision depending on the details of that specific proposal.
And finally, Minister Fonseca, as you know, wears many hats. He juggles at least 5 portfolios, including foreign affairs, foreign trade, education, culture, science, and technology. He admits it's too much for one person. Today, he was asked if this will change if the PUP is re-elected, and if he wants to keep his role in education, culture, science, and technology. Here's what he had to say.
Obviously, I love culture, and given the opportunity, I would certainly want to continue that work. We've started a lot of important, exciting initiatives. The Belize Music Project, the George Price House that we're working on, so many other different projects that we've embarked on. As you rightly said, that's not my decision, that's a decision for the Prime Minister. But if given the opportunity, certainly I would want to continue that work, along with all the other amazing people we have at NICH, the directors who have supported that work and really made it happen.
You are currently the MOFA, MOECST. Would you in another administration wish to retrain, if things remaining as they are, and that's completely not foreseeable, would you retain all those portfolios, that heavy load?
Yeah, well, as you absolutely rightly pointed out, that's not my decision at all. But I think, no, I don't think so. I think those are very, very important ministries, very serious work, dedicated attention. So I think, that was a short-term, arrangement given the circumstances. I don't see at all that happening in another term of government. So ideally you want a minister responsible for education and culture, and you want a minister dedicated to focusing on foreign affairs and foreign trade.
Up next, John Grief Municipal Airport gets a much-needed facelift.
We must use every opportunity to put in place the systems and financing necessary to turbocharge our sustainable development and climate goals. In this effort, we must ensure equal opportunity for all to share in global prosperity. We must raise collective ambition and invest in all our people to empower them to rise.
Really? You not switch yet? No what? I tell you, I don't.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night just to stay in touch. Call me on my cell phone, cause our connection used to mean so much. And I know when that hotline bling, February's got that love to bring. Yeah, I know when that hotline bling, Smart is giving you everything. These days all I do is wonder if you're still connected with somebody else. Wonder why you're missing out on what's best for yourself. You could have had more, but you're still stuck with them. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else. So it's time to switch up and run, cause Smart's the best in the land. They got the top speed and the best service for your phone. You should just switch to them, it's Smart or no one else. You used to call me on my cell phone.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Aiwa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Aiwa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Aiwa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Aiwa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Aiwa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
Walking with my dog Luna at night feels safe because the streetlights are bright. Thanks to BEL's LED streetlight project, our communities look much brighter. If you have an old fixture in your neighborhood, report it today using the BL 24/7 app. With just a few clicks, you too can help make our communities safer, brighter, and more energy efficient. Bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Shop smart for your Samsung devices in Belize and enjoy benefits you won't get anywhere else. When you shop locally for your Samsung, all your devices will be covered by a 1-year local warranty. You won't get that when shopping with the other guys. When in doubt, always look for the Cellular World seal to know you're getting the real deal. Shop with confidence and enjoy your Galaxy knowing that it can be repaired locally at our Samsung Service Center by certified Samsung technicians using original parts and machinery. Even better, enjoy the best LTE experience in Belize, knowing that your Samsung devices are compatible with major local carrier networks. Get the ultimate Samsung Galaxy experience only when you shop from authorized Samsung resellers nationwide.
Belize, the countdown to Decision 2025 is on, and the voices that matter are speaking up. What are the biggest issues? Who are the key players? And what does it all mean for you? Join April Martinez, Demi Williams, and Harold Young as they break down the issues, the candidates, and the real impact of this election. Tune in to Power and the People, where your voice matters. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. only on Channel 5.
San Pedro's John Grief II Municipal Airport has just completed a major runway upgrade, marking a significant milestone for Belize's aviation sector. Funded by the Belize Airports Authority, the project includes new thermoplastic markings, modern LED runway lights, and enhanced taxiway lights. These improvements aim to boost safety and efficiency, ensuring a smoother experience for both pilots and passengers. This upgrade is expected to support the growing tourism industry and strengthen the local economy. Here's News 5's Isani Catano with the following story.
The John Grief Municipal Airport in San Pedro has undergone a major facelift, with a newly upgraded runway now ready for action. Improved aerodrome facilities such as this can attract more airlines and passengers, boosting tourism and business travel. This, in turn, stimulates the local economy. On Wednesday, several government officials, including the Minister of Civil Aviation, Andre Perez, gathered for an inauguration ceremony.
This rehabilitation project, which consisted of the resurfacing of the runway and the introduction of a taxiway to allow for smoother flow of traffic, is an important and timely gift to the people of Ambergis-Key. As we continue to enjoy this distinction of being the #1 tourist destination in our country, it is an honor that comes with an important responsibility to ensure the safety of our visitors.
Upgrading an aerodrome is a strategic investment that enhances safety, efficiency, and economic benefits while supporting sustainable practices.
As you all know, San Pedro remains one of the nation's foremost tourism destinations. According to statistics from the BTB and the BAA, in 2024, the island possessed some 3,400 rooms for rent, received nearly 20,000 flights, and hosted 200,000 ticketed air travelers. Not only is La Isla Bonita a major center for investment, but also for civil aviation. The national airline carriers that are so much a part of San Pedrano culture have contributed to this investment with terminals.
Updating the airport keeps it in line with global aviation rules, which is crucial for keeping its licenses and certifications. Realizing this, the Belize Airports Authority devised a strategy to improve several facilities across the country.
To make that decision, they came up with a plan on how we're going to upgrade all of these, because we were already foreseeing that the traffic that was coming in was increasing by leaps and bounds. And the more flights we have, the more risk we take if we don't put the proper investments in these runways.
The upgrade also boosts the airport's capacity, letting it handle more flights and passengers. This means less congestion and fewer delays, making air travel smoother and more enjoyable for everyone.
We have also made investments in maintenance facilities. If you look around the aerodrome, you'll see the testament of that investment. We also are operating a combined fleet of some 26 aircrafts, providing hundreds of jobs across all technical levels within the community and similarly across Belize.
Upgrading the airport can involve adding eco-friendly technologies and practices, which helps cut down its carbon footprint. Modernizing runways, taxiways, and other infrastructure boosts safety for aircraft operations, lowering the chances of accidents and incidents.
These improvements that have been funded by the Belize Airports Authority with the support of the Ministry of Infrastructure is a testament to our commitment to improving air travel and safety in Belize. The improvement of this and a number of other aerodromes across this nation form a part of the realization of our planned Belize commitment to growing our aviation industry and ensure taking offs and landings safely.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isana Cayetano.
And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at channel5belize.com, on our Facebook and on YouTube. Don't forget to tune in tonight at 7:30 p.m. for Power and the People, our political talk show leading up to the general elections. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us, and from all of us here at News 5, good night.